We have great debates here at ARK all the time about, wait a minute, Mag 6, are they really going to benefit the way people think they're going to benefit from AI? Or could they be disrupted ultimately? So it's a great source of debate. And again, another reason that, our strategies appeal to people. We don't follow the crowd into, the most popular trade of the day.
In this recent interview from AR&V with Cathie Wood, we explore three key themes: Bitcoin's future as the leading asset class, the role of liquidity in driving asset prices, and how central bank actions, such as interest rate cuts, will shape the economic landscape in the coming years. At the time of this discussion, Bitcoin was trading at around $62,000, reflecting a 2% decline in the last 24 hours and a 1% decrease over the past week. As central bank policies and crypto regulations continue to evolve, Cathie offers valuable insight.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Yeah, well, first of all, Silicon Valley, is part of, our root system in this country. And what's happening in the U.S. is there are centers of innovation cropping up all over the place. One of the reasons we moved here to St. Petersburg in Florida, the Tampa Bay region, is we'd like to be part of making this one of the new Bay areas. Again, the DNA here is very strong. I think regulations historically, when you ask about Europe and we think about AI, a lot of companies in the U.S. are starting to pull back from Europe because of the very heavy fines if they inadvertently trip over some privacy regulations, which are very strict over there. But I do think, and this is part of our vision, I think that the cost or the barriers to innovation are starting to fall dramatically. I mean, when we think about AI training costs, our research suggests that AI training costs are dropping 75% per year. AI inference costs are dropping 85% plus per year. And so that we think is going to enable a lot more innovation around the world. And I think what we would like to do, and certainly with our venture effort, we're starting to do this, is create a heat map around the world and see where keywords are popping up in documents perhaps filed with regulators or perhaps even in the media. So we understand where innovation is evolving. I think there has been, in these last few years, a flight to safety. The U.S. is considered perhaps a little safer. Now, I think that interest rates are coming down, and we do think they're going to come down. I think that's going to change as well. And what's been very interesting about this cycle, astonishing actually, is that the fear in at least the U.S. market, I don't know if you see it this way in Korea as well, has pushed people into mega cap stocks. The Mag 6, they kicked out Tesla. It used to be the Mag 7. But the Mag 6, the average active large cap growth manager, according to Morningstar, had 48% of his or her portfolio in the Mag 6. And of course, we've diversified against that kind of strategy. We're highly diversified compared to that strategy. But that strategy was a function of high yields on cash. So cash is competition. They have a lot of cash. And oh, by the way, they might benefit from AI.
As we just heard, Cathie Wood discussed Bitcoin's status as a top-performing asset. Now, let's hear her insights on how the Federal Reserve's liquidity injections will continue to impact not only Bitcoin but also other assets. With elections on the horizon and regulatory changes in progress, this analysis provides a fresh perspective on the evolving financial market. Now, let's listen to what Cathie Wood has to say.
Yeah, when we first started ARK and put an active strategy inside what had been a passive wrapper, the ETF, most people did not think we were going to succeed. they didn't even understand the concept. The market makers, some of the market makers were saying, the spreads are going to be 50 cents wide. Well, we have some of the narrowest spreads and some of the best liquidity in the market because we do have a lot of traders in our stocks. We actually have both retail and institutional. Sometimes we'll see our portfolios on their holdings lists, even though we haven't talked to them. These are state pension funds. Why? Because we actually fill a hole out there. We're a highly differentiated exposure to innovation. And most of the stocks in our portfolio, other growth portfolios, more traditional growth portfolios, do not have. And so these state pension funds and many investors are looking at our research and they say, wait a minute, I don't have any exposure to that. And our portfolios, and they say, well, their portfolios look so different. Maybe this is a good hedge against the value traps that are going to be caused by the disruptive innovation in these portfolios. So, it's been, we have a lot of different kinds of holders. So hedging like that, opportunistic, if their momentum, if they have a momentum style and our momentum is picking up, they'll be opportunistic. But we have a hardcore group of investors in our funds who maybe they've traded around the volatility, but they are very loyal because they know that we're doing something that no one else is. And I think what you're doing with the Reddit style of social media, that also satisfies intellectual curiosity, right? It makes it very engaging. So you've got, as you say, there's a little bit of a gamification. There's definitely a social aspect to it. But this, intellectual stimulation, I think, is also very exciting. That's so interesting. So if they love Cathie, they really love our analysts and Brett, our chief futurist, and, because there is so much work that goes into. I mean, it's original research, and I'm just thrilled that Korea has taken to it the way that it has. It's really, really gratifying. And if you have any ideas for us, we're always open to them in terms of.
Cathie provided her in-depth insights into Bitcoin's performance and the impact of liquidity injections on the market. We'd love to hear your thoughts on a few questions. How do you envision central bank policies affecting crypto markets in the long run? What role do you think liquidity will play in Bitcoin's success over the next few years? For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.